Here we back. Here we back. Now, brothers, we got to talk about a certain archetype, right? Now, the lady we're going to talk about today, shout out to her. I don't got no issue with her personally. This is not about her. I'm simply using her as an avatar, as a stand-in to represent an archetype, a mindset that is very common, right? So I got to give that disclaimer first. This is not a personal attack against her. I'm simply using her as a representative for a population of people. Now, today we're going to talk about what I call the reformed divestor, right? I believe I've spoken on this before, but a reformed divestor is somebody who I would say, matter of fact, listen, I don't even got to explain it. Let's just jump into the case study for today, and then we'll discuss it later on in the video, right? So today's case study is going to be this young lady right here. I believe she goes by the name of Olayemi Oloreen. I believe she has a YouTube channel. I believe it's called Illuminati, and she does social commentary similar to me, but different topics, different subject matter. But she's a social commentator in the so-called black space, right? And lately you could say that she has been someone who has been a proponent of black love, black men, black women coming together, black family. Now, obviously, you guys know I support that. I promote that. I'm an advocate for that. So I don't got an issue against that. Like we discussed many times on my channel, brothers, the only problem I have, brothers, is when back in the day, it wasn't about black power, black love, black fists up in the air. But now in 2024, it's about black love, black men, black women, black family, and all this other shit, right? So that's my thing. And I would love to maybe one day, she got a podcast. I would love to come on the show. You can come on my show. We could do an interview. We could chop it up, right? Because I would love to get insight on the mentality of women who operate like this, because I'm beginning to notice certain pattern recognition. But anyways, let's get into it, man. A few weeks ago, she got on social media and she had said this: there have been black women arguing in my comment section for weeks about why they want to date whites and why whites are superior to black men. And I genuinely wish God would send a flood. I am so sick of you. Now, obviously, there's nothing wrong with what she said, right? She's so-called, defending the black man. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Whatever, right? Anyways, she went on to say, I really don't know where all this propaganda about whites and interracial dating started, but as someone who actually has dated interracially in the past, okay, as someone that dated interracially in the past, I could drown you in horror stories. If interracial dating works for you, then do that, but stop romanticizing it and stop romanticizing whites. Okay, now, again, there's nothing wrong with what she said. She's defending the so-called black man. Now, I don't know about y'all, brothers, but when it comes to me, when she said that she dated interracially in the past, it pretty much nullified everything she said. Like everything she said after that, I didn't hear nothing after that. It was just like white noise. It was just noise after that, bro. I didn't hear nothing. Because let me tell you this, brothers, the only thing worse than a divestor or a swirler is a divestor or a swirler who wants to come back home and show love to the black man. Yo, if there's anything worse than a divestor and a swirler, it's a divestor who wants to come back home to the black man. I'm sorry. Listen, she's trying to throw shots at black women who chase after the whites. But in my opinion, she's actually worse than those women, to be honest. I know it might sound crazy, but I actually have a higher level of respect for the women who chase after the whites and they stay over there with the whites. I hate when they try to come back. I really do. I hate when they try to come back, with a black fist up in the air talking about, I love the black man. I really, I hate that with a passion, my brothers. I hate it with a passion, I swear to God. And to be honest, it's such a common thing, especially if you've been following my channel, then we examine the pattern recognition when it comes to this archetype. But like I said, I'm not attacking her personally. I'm using her as a representation or an avatar for a certain archetype or mindset. Now let's continue. She went on to say, a lot of these women on the internet are not sounding any different than the black men who can't date white women without shitting on black women. Date your white man in peace. You don't need to start slandering black men to justify it. Now, once again, there's nothing wrong with what she said. It's just that coming from somebody who was chasing after white men like yourself, it really, it cancels out the whole transaction, baby. It nullified everything. It nullified the whole thing. Like, imagine we discovered that Dr. Umar Johnson, back when he was a guidance counselor, back when he was working in the public school system, he was chasing after white women in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. He had a bunch of white girlfriends in Pennsylvania. We would look at Dr. Umar Johnson crazy, goddamn, you missed the black love, black family, you know what I mean? Snow Bunny crisis. But you was running around with Stephanie and Rebecca and Ashley. You know, we would look at Dr. Umar Johnson crazy. So to me, it's the same thing. To me, it's no difference. And the advice I give to my brothers is this: get you a black woman who never engaged in that behavior. She was never chasing after the whites. She was never playing in the snow. You got to stay away from these women who try to rebrand their character and personality. Things didn't work out with the white man. Now they want to come back to the black man with their kente cloth on and the African medallions. Listen, man. Anyways, man, let's continue. Now, as you can see, in the modern day, she's stomping for black love. She going hard for black love. But back in the day, take a look up on the screen. She said this: I really be annoyed by black people acting upset every time a black woman dates a white man. Mind your fucking business. Hey, you see back in the day, you see when she was running around with the white man, she was telling you, nigga, mind your business. I'm with the white man, nigga, mind your business. But I guess things didn't work out. Now she's talking about she got horror stories to tell you. She's talking about I got horror stories from the white man. That's why I gotta come back to the black man. Oh my goodness, baby, please. Now, obviously, she found a black man who accepted her with all her flaws and shortcomings and things like that. You know, much power to her. We're not talking about her. She is simply being used as an archetype, as a representative for a certain archetype of mentality. I'm not talking about her personally. This is not about her. This is about a mentality among the population, right? And like I said, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with her because I think she'll be able to provide some valuable insight into the inner workings of the mindset of these type of women. Like, I would love to know, how do you go from running around with the white man talking about, nigga, mind your business, I'm with the white man, mind your business, to now you go from, I got horror stories, please stop romanticizing the whites, please, the black man, I love the black man. I would love to know how that transition always happens so frequently. Anyways, like I said, let's jump into some footage so you get an idea of what we're talking about. Run the footage, I'll be right back.
And then somebody in the comments could say, a black woman gonna say, that's because white men see our inner beauty more. Don't fucking piss me off. So I click on this. This old dinosaur look here. It's a black woman. But you know what kind of black woman it is. The kind with such a stiff wig with one ugly, also gigamite looking white man. I say, look her. Look, you see your inner beauty. No, you and that ugly. That, and by I mean that white man, but your fucking coons, man. Coonery. Just that it's because you're a fucking coon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, oh, the white men see my inner beauty more. Ma'am, you're ugly. You're ugly in your insides. You're an ugly lady on the outside, and on the inside, you're a coon, and there's nothing uglier than that. That white man is actually ugly too, and the inner beauty you're referring to is coonery. He likes you because you're a coon bitch who literally feels like it's a prize to be with him because should a white man recognize that you. Hey, son, let me tell you something.
All right, we back. Now, listen, one thing I don't like, if you was in a trap house smoking crack with everybody else, don't come out the crack house trying to talk down on the other crackheads, okay? If you was in a trap house smoking crack with everybody else, don't try to come out, act all high and mighty, act like you so much better than everybody. I really hate that. I really do. But anyways, let's go back into some more footage. I'll be right back with my commentary. Let's go.
Abandon the black man and go get the others. I'm like, do you know what the fuck the other men are like? Black men are statistically, factually the most progressive men. Yes. Factually. And it's not fucking close. No. So if your problem is all these things that you put on the black man, like, oh, the black man is this, that's your problem with men. You need to address, white men are doing it much worse. Brown men are doing it much worse. Everybody else is doing it much worse. The problem here is not black men. It's about patriarchy and all these things. So it's crazy to take what white men created. White men created patriarchy. White men are the main ones. What have white people ever done other than enslave, pillage, rape, abuse, all of that? So how is it possible that you look at a fraction of what they do, what black men have been forced to have to like take and adapt to, and you see that in your community and you say, oh, I should go to the people who taught them that?
All right, we back. Now, like I said, man, the thing she says by itself, on its surface, it's nothing wrong with what she's saying, right? But you know, it's not coming from an organic place. It's not coming from a good place, right? It's not coming from an authentic place. It's coming from a reactionary place, right? And that's something you notice with these type of women who try to rebrand themselves after, you know, things don't work out with the white man. You know, they try to go into the white community. It doesn't work out. Then they want to come back to the black man. I understand why you want to come to the black man. The black man is charismatic. The black man is magnetic. Trust me, I understand. But we have to keep it real. It's not coming from a good place. It's not coming from an authentic place. The only reason you're promoting the rhetoric that you're promoting is because you tried to migrate into the white community. It didn't work out. Now you're trying to come back home. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to come back to the homeland. I get it. It's a story as old as time. But I'm telling you, brothers, one thing I hate the most, I cannot stand. One thing I hate the most is these type of women. They was running around having intimate relations with the Europeans, the Anglo-Saxons. Now they want to come around the black man and lecture us about how the white man was pillaging, the white man was invading our countries, the white man was colonizing, the white man was stealing the gold and the cobalt and the timber and the bauxite and the coltan and the oil out the ground and shit. I don't want to hear any of these lectures about how the white man is so evil. I promise you, it's so disingenuous. Anyway, let's continue. The reason why I say it's not coming from an organic place, because back in the day, this is what she was saying back in the day. Take a look up on the screen. She said, I date white men and whoever I please, right? Just like earlier before, she was like, nigga, mind your business. I'm with the white man, mind your business. Now she want to come around talking about the black man is the most progressive man. The black man is the greatest man. And now she want to lecture us about how the white man is a pillager and an invader and all this stupid shit. Listen, baby, come on, man. Like I said, the thing she says by itself, remove her from the equation. By itself, it makes sense, right? I hear you. I'm with it. But coming from you and women like you is disingenuous. I know it's not coming from a good place. It's coming from a reactionary place. The reason why you're calling the white man a pillager and you talking about you got horror stories is because you're reacting to your negative experiences with the white man personally. It's not because you don't really feel that shit deep inside. You didn't grow up feeling like that. No, you did not grow up feeling like that. You were not raised in a household like that. You were not cultivated to be that way. You are reacting to negative stimuli you experienced throughout your life. It's not organic. See, the women I interact with, it gotta be organic. It gotta be authentic. You gotta really feel that shit in your spirit, inside your bones, inside your blood vessels. You don't really feel like that, baby girl. You don't feel like that. You don't feel like that. You don't feel like that. You said it yourself. You got horror stories with the white man. But back in the day when you was with the white man, you was telling us, nigga, mind your business. I'm with the white man doing whatever the fuck I want to do. So listen, baby, come on, just stop. Stop running the game. I get it. You're a content creator. The whole, pro-black shit is kind of trendy, these past couple of years. I get it. I get it. I get it. But please stop. Please stop. And women like you, all of y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all be running around with the Anglo-Saxon. You be running around with the European. You be running around with the so-called pillager and the invader. And you want to come around the black man talk about, oh my God, the black man is so progressive. The black man is so amazing. The black man is so charismatic. The black man is so energetic. I don't want to hear it. Let's continue. Back in the day, she was saying this. A black person's love for black people and their work for the black community is not invalidated by being in an interracial relationship. You see, I thought it was about black love. I thought the black man was the most progressive man. But as you can see, my brothers, this is what I call the failed divestor, the failed swirler to pro-black pipeline, right? This is what it is. It's such a common thing, man. It's such a common thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it can't just be black love from day one. Hey, this is what I would ask her if she lets me go on her show and we have a conversation. I'm going to ask her, how come it can't be black love from day one? How come you got to go jump in bed with the white man first to understand you want black love? That's what I hate the most. Why is it that a lot of women like her, they only come to their enlightenment phase after having negative experiences with the so-called white man, right? It's only after gathering a bunch of horror stories, like she said, with the white man, that is when they become enlightened and they become appreciative and they want to love the black man. How come you can't love the black man from day one? How come when you was with the white man, you was telling, nigga, mind your business. I do whatever the fuck I want to do, nigga, mind your business. But then when things don't work out, now it's all of a sudden, the black man is the most progressive man. The black man is the greatest man. The black man is the original man. The black man is the first man. The black man from Africa, the cradle of civilization. Bro, it's so disingenuous, man. But like I said, baby, get the advertising dollars, get the YouTube advertising dollars, get the brand deals, get the sponsorship deals. Do your thing, baby girl. You was on the Breakfast Club last month, a couple months ago. I seen it. I didn't watch it, but I seen you. You doing your thing. Listen, continue with the pro-black hustle, baby. Do your thing. Let's continue. You see, back in the day, she wasn't talking that black love shit back in the day. She was saying this. I hate when one white guy turns out to be racist and people take that opportunity to go on an anti-interracial dating tirade. If you date within your race, that's cool, but I don't understand the need to slander people for forming connections outside of the race. You see, back in the day, she wasn't about that black love shit back in the day. Back in the day, she was trying to hold hands with the white man, telling you, nigga, mind your business. Stop hating on interracial dating. Stop hating on us. You mad. You hating on us. Mind your business. We with the white folks. Mind your business. Now all of a sudden, the black man is the most progressive man. We gotta love the black man. We gotta show love to the black man. We gotta defend the black man. We gotta we gotta honor and embrace the black man. Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. Let's continue. Now, a few months ago, apparently Usher, take a look up on the screen. At the bottom, it says, Usher is developing a TV series about black love in Atlanta. And now, take a look up on the screen. She seen that and she said this. Didn't Usher just marry a white woman? She went on to say, if you can't understand why a black man married to a white woman producing a show about black love doesn't make sense, that's between you and God. She went on to say, you are definitely free to marry a white woman, but it doesn't mean you should be producing a show about black love. Now, time out, brother. Time out. Isn't this the same lady who back in the day said, take a look up on the screen, a black person's love for black people and their work for the black community is not invalidated by being in an interracial relationship? Yo, I'm telling you, man, these women, they be rebranding like a motherfucker. Yo, they be rebranding. Back in the day, she was telling this nigga, mind your business. I'm with the white man, and even if I'm with a white man, the work I'm doing for the black community, it's still valuable. But now she's talking about, listen, you can't be married to white women and talking about black love. Listen, baby, listen, I don't got no time for this shit. Listen, I would love for you to make a response to this video. I would love to get your insights and your thoughts and your opinion. I'm going to tag you in the title because I would love to know. The streets would love to know. I'm sure a lot of my brothers would love to know. Now, of course, you got a black man. You found a black man who accepted you for who you are, and that's beautiful. That's amazing. You know, me, I would never do it. I like my women a bit prejudiced. You know, I like the women I deal with. I like them to be a little bit prejudiced. You know, I don't like them to be, you know, we are the world, we holding hands, whatever. No, I like my woman a bit prejudiced. She would never jump in a bed with the white folks. That's the type of woman I like. I like that. You see, you're not really about that life. You love the white folks. It didn't work out. Now you want to come back to the black man. I get it. But anyways, man, I'm not going to stay here too long, man. It's your boy Nevercard. That's Celine. Cash App in the description. Support the album, man. Support the album. We out.
No. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we young. She said that she ready to come be my wife. Yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word in this bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Back in my city, they loving me. Standing alone, I'm 100 deep. Enemy plotting and still in reach. They trying to make sure that we underneath. Trying to make sure that we never make it. Coming for power, come get acquainted. Coming for everything that I wanted. Feeling like Drake, but I really wrote it. Feeling like Kendrick, I'm checking names. Gotta roll up while I go insane. Got so much stress, I been gained weight. Stuffing these racks in this Louis case. One thing for certain, I'm about to check. Keep it 100 and nothing less. Stick with the family since day one. Had to stay down till my day come. Had to stay down, but I'm never patient. Hop on the mic and I'm motivated. Hop on the mic and I drive a classic. Haters can't see me, they copping glasses. Back in the studio making magic. Got a new tape and it's in production. Back on my business, I got a budget. Staying low key when I'm out in public. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we young. She said that she ready to come be my wife. Yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word in this bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Making the